Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Amateur Hour. It's me, your host, SimSavaBim, but we're good friends, so you can call me Sava or Sav or my government name, SimSavaBim, whatever you prefer. Today, we're going to do something that scares me, and that's actually architecture, a building with walls and a roof. So let me show you where we're gonna go ahead and build that right here in this cute little spot. I'm gonna take you on a field trip to kind of show you why I'm scared of this build, and maybe you'll see where I'm coming from as a not builder. So let's go have a look at what I mean. This is the first build I ever did on this world, and at first you're like, hey, that's not so bad, Sav, but then you take kind of a closer look and you're like, oh, three walls and a roof that doesn't really roof. Details though, details made it distracting, so that worked out in my favor. But that's exhibit 1. Exhibit 2 is this little sugar cane shack that I did. We're getting better with the roof. You can see I covered up the hole over here, so that was progress. We got this strange little covered porch thing, but inside is, the inside of something. So that's kind of a step up, right? 4 walls this time. Impressive. And then we'll take a look at the other architecture build that I've done on this server. These. So yeah, this one should be self-explanatory. We all know what these look like, so moving on from that. The points I'm really trying to make here is that I could really use some work on my architecture builds. Anything that exists in real life that has just 4 flat walls and a roof, I could really improve. I want to show you, we're going to head over to Samwise's base. I want to show you some inspiration I'm pulling from because he's just really good at doing walls and I'm not very good at doing walls. So let's go head over there. I'll show you kind of what I'm aiming for. Here we are. If you saw my last video, then you're very familiar with this area. But we don't talk about that. It's not my proudest moment. Anyway, take a look at what I mean. Take a look at this is what I want to show you. I don't know if you can see it actually super well. I wish I could fly up there. I don't know how to fly. Also, I'm so sorry for the lag. He's got so much going on here that I just doesn't render very well for me. But see all this interest up here? All of these elements in his design he's got. I really love the way he's using, I don't want to call them props, decoration, decor. And what is this called? Like a divot, a cove, recess in a wall. You know what I'm trying to say. He has not definition, but I don't want to say like a 3D element either. But I guess that is what I'm trying to say. Like it's not flat. He's using elements like not just in a flat wall, but making things pop in certain ways or having things like alcove. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but beautiful. Something else, this hallway right here, I love, love, love. What I want to try to start doing is like framing. Like you'll see he has framing all up here. This is framed. This whole walkway is framed up here. Everything is framed beautifully. I want to try to do some of that. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to envision this, but it reminds me, hopefully we're all familiar with Grandmaster Etho because he is sublime at just making walls interesting. I want to make my walls interesting. But this is what I actually came here to show you. Specifically, this part of this tower up here. I think that's a white terracotta up there. And then, what wood? Spruce, maybe? Oak? I think that's spruce. That's kind of what I want to try, like, color combination wise to do is white terracotta, or I was thinking I have, like, some cherry wood for, like, the inside of my wall. And then I think I want to try to do some framing in, like, a wood. I really want to try to do like a framing with a wall to make my walls more interesting. I think it is really hard and intimidating Not sure if we're going to be able to accomplish it, but I wanted to come show you my inspiration. I'm not going to do, as beautiful, all these different materials, all of this different interest. I don't think I'm there yet, but this is what I'm aiming for. I don't think we'll get quite this beautiful or even like this. I don't know, but this is where I'm drawing my inspiration, all of this interest in these walls. I'm going to show you kind of the materials I have gathered. Also, let it be known, I gathered all of my own materials. I'm not stealing anything this time. We will have no bad karma this whole episode, okay? Mark my word. We're doing this right. Let's go look. I accidentally picked up a friend on the way here. He didn't hit me this time. I think it's because I have armor on, which, smart thing. I should have been wearing armor the whole time, but I liked my outfit, so I compromised my safety to be cute. Anyway, I'm going to leave him there. It's been a good boat to me, but not worth the risk. Hopefully I don't run into any magma cubes. Pretty sure that's what they're called, but they have a way of finding me and bully me, so wish me luck. I think I kind of have a lisp, or maybe like I mumble. Maybe it's random that I'm saying that, but I'm like listening back to these clips and just kind of realizing that, oh, maybe my words are kind of like, do I need to enunciate more? I don't know. Anyway, here's my materials that I got all by myself from Montezuma's storage. I did actually farm all of these logs, so that was me, these 5 stacks. Everything else though, oh, and you know what? The kelp. I did get the kelp, and that was a project, let me tell you. But here's kind of some of the things I was thinking of using. Maybe this for the inside of the wall with the terracotta, and then maybe some oak for my framing, and then I was thinking maybe mangrove planks for the roof, but I'm not really so confident in that. We'll see how that goes. I was thinking maybe a jungle plank for the floor, or like this for the covered porch area for like a nice kind of tile look, and then maybe like a prismarine can mimic a carpet. I don't know. We're kind of going to mess around with these and see. This is just an overflow from Halloween, but this is the real stuff that I want to try to work with. I thought maybe like diorite might give a good, maybe like a terrazzo tile type of feel. We'll see. Basically kind of the layout I want. This is going to be the entrance. Doop doop. And then like a counter here maybe with some books or seating, and then books or seating right here, and then the cafe area, and then like a covered little sitting patio right here with the kelp. I think the kelp will give a nice tile, like a slated tile look. Whoa, the drift is drifting today. That's the problem with controllers, is controller drift. Super annoying. Don't recommend, but let's get started. I'm going to build up a wall, and then I'll come back and kind of show you where I'm at, and we can critique it together. All right, this is kind of what I'm working with right now. I don't love it. I think the color combination is fine. I think that could actually turn out really pretty. What I'm worried about right now is the scale of my project. Like, if you will... Yeah, let's even look here at Montezuma's place. So this building, this barn, it's got some really beautiful framing, I guess I would call it, right here that he's done with this granite, I think that is, which like adds a lot of interest and makes it really, really neat. And then, on the inside, he's just got these arches in here that are gorgeous, give it some interest. And if you'll remember at Samwise's base, like he was working on such a large scale, I won't say such a large scale, but a bigger scale than this, that he was able to add those details in that framing. What I'm worried about is this framing that I have right here at the doorway is bigger than I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted more pinky tones, especially because I kind of wanted like a window here, but I don't know how that's going to work. I just don't know how to do it. Let's see, because I know Montezuma over here, like at this inn he has, which is gorgeous, by the way. Look how beautiful that is. Now here, like his interest in his wall, he just did a frame like right up here. But he's working with tall ceilings. I don't know if I want to work with a ceiling that tall, but he's got those framing elements like kind of spread out, even, because he's working with a doorway about the size that I want to do, exactly the size that I want to do. So he's like spaced it out a little bit and even given it like that 3D element, which I really like. I don't know how I am going to implement that yet. We're going to keep messing around with it. I love this build. It's one of my favorite builds. Yeah, we're still kind of seeing, or even this, like this framing at this doorway he has right here. Sorry, drift is drifting. Um, but he's not using a door, and I want to use a 2x1 door, so not quite sure how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna keep trying. I want to get this right. I like this too. We'll look at this one also. See, he's got this door that is in, like a I wish I had the right word for that, but it's not surface level. You got to go into the door. I mean, you go into all doors, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like door, wall, more wall with this beautiful arching. I don't know. We're going to keep messing around. I've never done it. I've just never done it. I just don't know what to do. So we're going to keep trying. Okay, here is my second try. We kind of are going for like a side entrance and then like a bay window, except this is kind of a little bit more modern than I usually go for. I like maybe like a older look. I mean, it's not even like a bay window enough. It was supposed to be, but when I like had this out, I would put glass here probably, but it looked a little silly, so we're still in the experiment phase, but I think I do like the kind of side entrance because then that will give me more room for a counter or whatever I kind of want to put right there. So that was a good idea. That was a good experiment. Let's keep going. Okay, here's a third attempt. Maybe heightening up the doorway could add some good interest and then making the bay window pop out a little bit further. Also, just keep in mind that the colors I'm using are not necessarily where they're going to go on the final product. I usually build in dirt, so this is actually like a step up for me. But I'm still not sure that I'm really liking how this is going. I'm lost. So we're gonna keep trying. Okay, look at how lovely. Look at how lovely she is. I'm glad I kept trying. I was getting discouraged, but I think this is looking so nice. I'm not going to do glass here. That's just not really okay, let me confess something. I keep wanting to say vibe. Like that's not my vibe or that's not what I'm going for. But like we were on Discord with Samwise the other day and he was going off about how bad he hates the word vibe. And so now like every time I'm about to say it, I catch myself and I try to think of a new word. But what else am I going to say? Like that's not my thing. That's not my groove. That's not my interest. Like it's just not my just not my vibe. So if you ever hear me stutter when I'm about to say vibe, that's why. It's all Samwise's fault. And Missing Link too. He was also well, no, he was a little more vibe supportive, but anyway, check it out. I'm really pleased with this. We're gonna have to see how the roof is gonna work. Not quite sure how to do that. Roofs are super intimidating, but first things first, we're going to get the walls built up and then I will bring you back. Okay, I need everybody to be really honest with me. Does my wall color palette look like throw up? Because I'm leaning towards yes, a little throw uppy, but maybe if like throw up was an art exhibit, like maybe we can make it work. Well, I think the problem is the terracotta texture is so drastically different than the wood texture that I need maybe like an in-between in there. but I'm worried that might be a little busy. We'll see how it goes. I might just leave it and maybe do like a design in it with like a trapdoor to see how that looks. Kind of a little bit like how this granite's going, but with like an outside element. Who knows? Anyways, this is what I'm working with right now. I put down this tile kelp. It's definitely giving tile, but I don't think I like it. Um, we'll see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm also wanting to have like 3 really distinct spaces. So this space I want to be just one space with one type of floor. And then this is going to be kind of where the books are. So this is going to be more of like a carpet feel, except I don't want to do wool because those colors are too vibrant for me at this moment. And then out here, I don't know, I really wanted this to work. It's not working for me. This isn't super working for me. We're going to keep experimenting. We're going to maybe probably do something interesting here, and then I'm going to slap a roof on, which will take me several hours because I don't roof, but I'm going to roof, and you'll see it. So I'll see you soon. I know I said I like would have more progress before I came back, but check this out. I just did this floor. Blueberry pie, right? Blueberry pie. That's so funny. Maybe I'll keep it. I kind of don't hate it. I like blueberry pie. Actually, I don't. I don't know why I told you I do, but I don't. Anyway, blueberry pie floor. Here, I think I don't know, because now that I have blueberry pie floor, is it just novelty? We'll see. So this is where we're at right now. I just I just copied this roof, but made it kind of smaller. I don't like it. It's giving barn. Wonder why. Yeah, so I'm thinking of just doing like a triangle roof. I don't really want too much height because I'm gonna have to add something here to make it interesting. And if there's one thing you need to know about me, I struggle to make my walls interesting. We actually already had that talk earlier, so hopefully you remember, but that's kind of what I'm struggling with. Also, we passed on dessert, so the blueberry pie is off the table. We did this. I love it. It's beautiful. The dark prismarine, best block in the whole game, in my opinion. Love, 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 love this block. I just want more deep blues and greens. I wish we had more greens. Like we need a forest green wood or block or something. Love it. Gorgeous. And then out here, this is my little patio area. I like this. I don't know if it's going to stay like this, but I don't hate it. And then you'll notice I changed the vomit walls. So instead of being kind of haphazard and chaotic, it's a little more concentrated, just kind of at the bottom here and there. I think it adds a good texture, but it's not textured all throughout. I don't think I'm working on a big enough scale to get away with that. What we're really struggling with now is this roof. I don't know what to do with the roof. Thinking maybe just a triangle. I don't know what to do. I really struggle with roofs. Also, I don't think I like the red. Oh, baby's crying. Can you hear her? Probably not. Okay, well, gotta go now. So, BRB. Okay, it's the next day. I've put a lot of work into this, so we're gonna do a little mini reveal. I just put the roof on, but check it out. Check it out! Not too shabby, right? I think changing the roof to spruce really was a winner here. And this new shape, beautiful. I think it's looking great. I'm loving the details. I was having a really hard time, I'm not going to lie. I realized a problem that I have always had when I do roofs is I have just let like these two corners kind of meet and then you get another slope over here and it just looks really bad. I mean, not bad, but not what I was going for. It wasn't a good look, but I took my own advice and followed my shapes, and now I have a continuous roof going this way. And then this continuous roof going up until right about here. So I followed my shapes, which made it beautiful. I think it turned out beautiful. And then I've just got, you know, this over here, like the other end of my roof. I think that's way more realistic than the awkward L that I had before. You should have seen hazards up there. Wasn't looking too good, but anyway, I'm going to slap an interior on this bad boy, and then we'll do our grand reveal. So I'll see you hopefully soon. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. It's been many hours, and finally we're here. Look. Look. Is this good? This is good, right? Are we proud of me? I'm proud of me. Check that out. I did this all by myself. Who would have even thought? We'll do a little tour. It's not very big, so it won't take very long. But here's our entrance. Brews and books. Beep. I did a hanging plant up here. I think it really brings it to life. We got our sail going on this wall. Our window, a lamp, just our checkout counter. This is our carpeted area. So we got our books, a little desk, some shelves, a nice cozy leather purple couch. I love the purple. I think that turned out super cute. Oh, it's getting dark. Give me a minute. Sorry about this. Good morning. Check it out. You can get your whatever you want. I just kind of like water, so I'm not much of any other type of drink person. Occasionally I like nope, I don't like juice. Hot chocolate sometimes, but not really. Anyway, then our outside got some cute tables. Look how darling. Those turned out great, huh? And then our overhang, we've got some plants up there to just kind of give it some life. And there she is in all her glory. I did that. Can you believe it? Who would have thought? It's okay if you doubted me at first, because honestly, I did too for most of the episode. But there she is. I just want to sing about it. We'll get another look at the inside here because I also liked this lighting I did. Super simple, but I did a little like basic frame right there and then added some lights, which does a really pretty like centerpiece. And that was inspired by, of course, Samwise's framing in his hallway, if you'll remember way back then. But there's a little bit of that. And then, we did some shelving up here to kind of, I wanted to distract this ugly line from the roof and the wall. Hopefully this is accomplishing it. I think so. I mean, if nothing else, it's making it really busy, so you kind of just don't look at the line between the roof and the wall. But yeah, I would say overall, walls, interesting. Ceiling, interesting. Overall build, pretty interesting if I do say so myself. Probably the most interesting architecture-based build I've ever built. But yeah, that's it. So let's go. There's not really a question comment of the day like directed at me, but I have a question for you. So we're going to go hop around at the parkour and I'm going to ask a question. So stick around if you want to help me out. So this goes hand in hand with the build I just did. Basically, I'm wanting to read more books in my life. And I actually used to read a lot, like a lot when I was younger. And I just kind of stopped. I don't want to say I got busy because that's a lame excuse, but it just didn't like stay a priority in my life. So I'm looking for some book recommendations if y'all have any. I haven't read a book in a long time. I think the last book I read was All the Light We Cannot See, but I didn't finish it because the person I was borrowing it from broke my heart, so can never go back to that one again. And that was like a long time ago, so it's been a while. I mean, I did just reread Hunger Games, but that doesn't count. And then obviously when I was in like middle school, I liked Percy Jackson. And then before that, the series I loved was like the May Bird series. I don't know if anyone's read that, but top tier. Oh, also Esperanza Rising, great book. Read that in like the 4th grade. But I don't really know what I'm interested in. I think I like why am I bad at this? I think I like a mystery or like a true crime. But here's the thing, I don't like true crime because it's scary. Like, I don't like anything that's going to scare me, but I like things that are exciting and thrilling and like mystery and like detectives and stuff like that. And I love a good love story, but I'm not like heavy into romance, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not into that. I like just innocent, cute love. Or like I think I like classic tropes like enemies to lovers. I'm probably into that. I don't really know. But give me your book recommendations. I'm sorry that I'm not getting very far on this parkour. Not my strong suit, but maybe a little bit more fun to watch me do than just stand still. I don't know. I'm looking for book recommendations. I don't really know what I like, so sorry that I'm 0% helpful, but please still try to help me. Anyway, that's it. That's the episode. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye!